Yo, what's going on, man? This your boy Big Mike the Virgo, and this is my 10,000 hour interview.
Period. All right. So thank you for coming. Oh,
Yeah, no
let me
problem.
take that from you, actually. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, we'll just get started. So tell the people where you're from.
So, originally I was born in Mount Vernon, New York, but after my parents got a divorce, I moved to Columbus, Georgia, with my mom, and I grew up there in Alabama, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. So as far as like with you kind of I guess going from one place to another, do you feel like that affects your music in some type of way, shape or form? Like your style?
No, not really, because me personally, I really didn't start getting into music till I moved to Georgia.
Okay.
So around about 12, we joined the church, and we used to sing in the choir, and that's when I first discovered Christian hip hop, which is what I do myself. The guy I discovered, his name was BBJ. He's an older cat that was doing gospel rapping, and I'm like, oh snap, you can do that in church. And they didn't frown upon it, and I'm like, cool, let's try it. So me and my brother, we used to perform every choir anniversary they had. We used to get up there and we used to do a BBJ song, and the folks was loving it, and I was like, man, I can't wait till I do my own music myself. And so that's what encouraged me to do, start pushing my own music, so to speak. At first I started doing like the Kirk Franklin route,
Okay.
where I would take like a popular song on the radio
Mm-hmm.
and switch it around and make it a gospel song.
Okay.
But I like keep the same flow
right
of the song and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's what I really started doing.
Oh.
But when I got a little older, around about like 2017 ish, 2015, 2016, somewhere around there, I performed at the church I was going to in Columbus. And they was like, if you really came up with your own stuff, and you put it out, we would actually really like listen to it. And I'm like, bet. So I did that, and that's how Big Mike the Virgo was born. So.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Because I was gonna ask, have you been doing Christian rap like pretty much from the jump? Like you never really.
Yeah.
Any type of.
It's kind of crazy because when we first joined the church, we wasn't allowed to listen to secular music, like hip hop and stuff like that. So when we went to my auntie house though in Atlanta, she would have all the music, all the movies, just everything, and we go there, we were like,
kind of
freedom,
everything, right?
They didn't care what we watched or what we like listened to. So as long as we was like in the house and we wasn't causing trouble, we was straight. So that's where the love of music really came from, going to my auntie's house in Atlanta.
Wow.
Every summer with my cousins when they came down from New York. So, and my mom also used to be, she used to be a hip hop head back in the day. My dad was too. She used to hit the house parties and hit the stages and rap and stuff like that. And I felt like that's cool because, I never really was able to experience it myself, but just to hear stories about it was cool. And so that's where the whole rapping thing started.
Okay, wow, thank you so much. That was really a beautiful background. I love that. Okay, so we're gonna just shift gears just a little bit. Tell me what encouraged you to do stand-up comedy.
To be honest, that whole I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. Just real quick for some background, you guys. Mike just did his first like comedy stand up the other day, so congratulations. Okay, my bad.
That whole thing was crazy in itself because I accidentally signed up to do comedy. I hit, I be on Instagram and I be scrolling and I be like, they be like, yeah, we got a show. And I'm like, oh, cool. Let me hit them up and see, I'm sitting up here thinking like, it's a music show. You know what I'm saying? And so when I hit him up, he was like, no, this is a comedy show. I said, dang, did I really just sign up to do a comedy show? But he gave me the option to do music or comedy.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, it's a comedy show. I ain't trying to trying
Okay,
to break the vibe of, you know what I'm saying? It's a
right.
comedy show. I don't want to go there and start rapping and stuff like that. So I'm like, I just do comedy, and that's when I did my first comedy show, and it was pretty good. I mean, I got some laughs, and nobody booed me off stage, and I didn't bomb. So
that's nice.
I also got booked for another show.
Oh,
in
like
January.
Another comedy show.
Yeah, at the same place.
So go ahead.
So January 28th.
Oh,
Catch
all
me
right.
at the fourth wall.
You guys send us the flyer so we can post it.
Oh yeah. They'll send it to me 10 days before the event, so I won't get it till January 18th.
Well, you know, just keep us posted. We there. We in there. All right. Just a few more questions for you. Talk to me about one of your favorite records you've made to date.
My favorite record I made to date would probably be it'll probably be My Life, the one that I'm trying to push right now, because it's really a straightforward song. It's just pretty much saying, like, look, I understand, you know what I'm saying, everything going on in the world, but what's going on in the world don't really affect what I'm doing in my life.
Right.
So I'm just trying to live my life, do what I got to do on a daily basis. I go to work. I go to a show or two if I can. I support whoever I can when I can. And I do shows when I can as well. But for the most part, I'm just living my life. Being out here in California, period, never even thought in a million years I would be out here doing what I'm doing now. But it hasn't always been I guess you could say the uprising or the upbringing of Big Mike the Virgo out here in California. When I first moved out here, I was staying with this guy I met from when I auditioned for America Got Talent in 2020. And he told me, you know, if I want to try my hand in the music scene out here, you know, let him know. And, you know, everything happened. He got his own place. And I moved out here March 7th of 2021. And everything was good, you know what I'm saying? We was going out doing shows, but at the same time I also noticed that a lot of the shows I went to do, it was just him that was going on stage, and I be in the crowd recording his performances while he performed a song that I'm on. And I'm like,
what? Yeah,
so, and I'm sitting here thinking like, bro, that's not how it should go. I mean, I know my verse, like I wrote it myself, and like I know the bar, I know the words, the saying for it, everything, you know. And I never really performed it with him on stage except for like a few times. But when it counted, I never performed with him on stage. I was recording him while he was performing the song I was featured on, and you know, things took a horrible turn. You know what I'm saying? We lost the crib that we were staying in. We had to stay in a hotel for 7 months starting of 2022. From January 1st to like June, we was in a hotel. Finally moved into a nice place. And of course, you know, I felt like something wasn't right, because it was like everything's just too perfect. And like as soon as I got that feeling in my head, something happened to his car while it was in my possession. And I didn't know what happened because I was not in the car when it happened. So when I brought it back to the crib, his baby mama seen the car, and he called and cursed me out. And I'm like, bro, I don't know what happened to your car. That's when we, you know, got kicked out the crib. And that's when the real journey of Big Mike the Virgo began. Once I got kicked out the crib, that's when I started going to the Something Dope open mics. And I was going to the open mics, just going to just go. And like I finally got on stage and I won one, and ever since then I just been constantly getting booked for shows, performing, and it's been a great experience. So just like I said, that's why My Life is probably the most influential song I got right now, because my life hasn't been all sunshine and rainbows, but it's my life, and I'm living it how I, you know, the best way I can. And I want that same aspect to happen for everybody else's life as well, because at the end of the day, I can't live my life for you, you can't live your life for me. I'm Big Mike, you Alicia. You know, it's not never gonna, no kind of way are we ever gonna bump heads if we live in our own life and staying in our own lane. So that's why My Life is my most influential song to date right now.
Great, thank you. Thank you. Goddamn. Period. So, just a couple more, and so the next one is: where do you think you are within your 10,000 hour journey when it comes to music?
When it comes to music, in my 10,000 hour journey,
like what hour would you say you're on, or you think you surpassed that amount of hours?
To be honest, I would say I surpassed my 10,000 hours, but at the same time, I would say this is probably the beginning. Honestly, like I know I started doing music, like releasing music and recording music in like 2017, 2018, and I've been working on my craft and all that stuff. Pandemic happened, so I had a lot more time to put into my craft outside of work because I was still working during the pandemic. But I feel like before I moved to California, the 10,000 hours was reached. But when I moved to California and like actually got on my own and started doing my own thing, going to perform my own shows and stuff like that, that's when my 10,000 hours actually started all over again.
Okay.
So I would say I'm probably at like maybe like the 100th hour right now.
Okay, I respect it.
Yeah. So.
All right. So are we gonna get you to do? Maybe we could get you to do "My Life" in the booth.
Yeah, of course.
Great. And just last question: any like upcoming shows or drops, and you can also let the people know where to find you.
All right. So I do have a show coming up December 1st, which is Thursday. It's going to be at the Dirty Laundry in Hollywood Boulevard in the Boiler Room. It's for the Sound of You Live. I met them through Something Dope for the People, the open mic event I go to. So I've been going out there. They just booked me for that show. Then I also will be performing in Long Beach on December 3rd at the Cocoa Beach Presents Our Generation Cares open mic hosted by my homegirl CC Chanel. And I think that's it for this week. I know there's some other stuff coming up, but I let her talk about that. It's her event. So, yeah. So those are the two events I got coming up this week. I do have an event on the 8th, December 8th at Infuse Social House for the homie Sincere. He's having another Writing on the Walls event, and I'll be doing the whole set this time. So if you guys want to come out, all the information to all three events is in my bio on my Instagram, which is Big Mike the Virgo 1. You can follow me there if you want to follow my journey. If you want to purchase a ticket, like I said, it's in the link. Yeah, so that's me. That's Big Mike the Virgo. And that's it.
All right, well, we'll get you in the booth then. Appreciate it.
Yeah. It's Big Mike the Virgo, man. Let's get it. Hey, I'm just trying to live my life, but you trying to give me strife. Saying that I ain't living right, trying to get the speck out of my eye. But I ain't trying to live your life for you, so don't be trying to live your life for me. Cause our life is on two different levels. It ain't that hard to see. I ain't saying that my life is flourishing more because I got the juice. A better way to say that favor ain't fair. And you know I got the proof. See, I'm blessed beyond measure that you can't compare. And you know that that's the truth. So don't confuse my confidence for cockiness, cause I ain't looking down on you. I'm just trying to live my life, yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to live my life, yeah. I'm just trying to live my life, yeah. I'm just trying to live my life, yeah. I'm just trying to